It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Let's go!
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. The Raiders are out to an early lead, and we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. It's Gurley. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And fights through one man. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They'll run it now out of the guns. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they don't even need to run a 2nd down play. Give them the first.
And typically when we see this jumping, isn't it usually 3rd down, 4th down? They got them on 2nd down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And Gurley, he fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, 5. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danny Shelton breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a decent gain on the ground. Call it 6, but it still leaves him with a ways to go on 4th and goal.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
And it bangs off the right upright. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Kaiser now on 2nd down. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a good gain. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And now here's a carry heading left. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Let's go! Ohio!
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Two minutes remain here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. They'll look to throw now on first down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Again, they run with Gurley. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now it's Zerline to try the Ram field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Zerline's kick is good. Around the NFL, second quarter in Indianapolis. The Raiders are out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They find some open field here. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Kaiser now from the 50. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. A beautiful fake. And some room to roam now. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there as the first half is winding down, and the Browns add 6 to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Gonzalez to add the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And the Rams getting set to go now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up, it's true as they get back in it a bit here. It's now 23-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Now they try the right side here. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. And never mind, Larry. These two teams apparently anxious to get back at it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there in the game, going to go on. In fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now a handoff looking right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Fresh set of downs here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Come on, let's Ohio. Let's round.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Play action now. Kaiser. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Here we go now. Green.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. Wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A first down throw for Kaiser. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one, and let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
So the offense has it first and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go. What? Flex round.
And to give this time to the tailback. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Elsewhere, they have gone to the 3rd quarter now in Dallas. And the Cowboys have added on to their lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Here we go. 3-19.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Another carry now for Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come. And the conditions miserable for a kicker and a holder, but this one's good, and with it, they take the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. How does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of a team because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now
second down following the run. On the give, this is their fullback. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Let's go!
Kaiser now to throw on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Now a second down throw for Kaiser. Benjamin with it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Nifty footwork at the 45. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows his offensive line is going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a third down. The play clock's running down. Kaiser into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Well, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
And he's got room. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Now a give running left for Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They've gone to the fourth quarter now in Dallas. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. So the D-line's going to spread out. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. He'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy. Let him go to work.
That almost felt like Sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on the Sandlot football team.
You were quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
They've gone to the 4th quarter now in Dallas. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And that's caught inside the 35. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. On play action, they'll throw. And down inside the 15 he goes. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down. They're going to look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time, because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. Gun!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow, because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed properly.
So for the Browns, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles, I'm